Hello and welcome back to our Final Fantasy XVI playthrough. In our last episode we invaded Ash, the continent of Ash, with Joshua and Gav. We made our way to a fortress. We fought an S-rank monster hunt that we didn't know was there. Go us. We pulled a bunch of flans all at the same time. Then we came to this village here, which is looking a bit dilapidated. Joshua left us back at the fortress to explore stuff about Ultima. I should say, then we made our way to this village, where we fought off a bunch of Akashic. And then Odin decided to appear and encased us in a Gungnir shield. See, this is why you always pick Dragoon, because spears just are awesome. Yeah. So we're trapped in here, and there's a young lady inside who is fully sane and pregnant, and Clive and Gav believe that the baby she's carrying is a bearer, and that is what's protected her from being turned. I'm not sure if that is the proper reason. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty believing it at the moment. Anyway, after we met her, we cut away to Joshua, who had found his way down into one of the ruins, and he found himself a complete version of the tapestry that we've been seeing all along, with Ifrit at the top and so forth. It even had Leviathan on it. Unfortunately, Leviathan is apparently lost, so we won't be seeing Leviathan or water magic. Sad day for me. But yes, it seems that the prophecy means that Joshua joining with Clive will be the perfect vessel for Ultima. And then Joshua started coughing up blood, so let's move on.
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
And yes, we're supposed to climb to the top of Kefka's tower there. Or Strago's tower, perhaps it's Strago's tower, and we have to join the zombie dance party in order to get to the top, so that Odin can touch our chests and give us his power and present us to Ultima as a sacrifice, I would presume. Anyway, let's get moving. And yes, as part of the previous episode, we did see 3 ravens fly into the Gungnir shield and be completely destroyed, so there is no way we're getting out of this shield without Odin's say-so. Tarantulas. Terrorize! No, that would be tarantulas. Good lord, that Decepticon, that Predacon made Starscream look positively tame. Or toggle. Could you transform into Fenrir again, please? Like, permanently. That would be wonderful. Because we've not seen you do the trick again since you did it that one time for Jill. And you should probably be able to do that, if not at will, at least more frequently than you are.
There's something there. I can feel it. But now's not the time.
Oh, okay, so that is very likely a either a hunt or a DLC that we shouldn't be straying into.
Time to fight.
Come down here. What, there's just one Ari man? Okay.
No mistakes. Nice try.
Oh no, it's much underneath it. Well, there was apparently one lone Ahriman. This rather large arena. No, nothing up there. We receive adamantite gauntlets, a legendary accessory which is down here. Adamantite gauntlets. Unlike most wristwear, which admittedly only protects one's wrists, gauntlets cover both lower arm and hand. Any drop in mobility is made up for by an increased threshold to pain. It increases maximum HP by 500.
This is it, boy.
A feeling that was supposed to be Cloud looking up at Shinra Tower. Doesn't have quite the same impact though. Anyway, we're headed for Reverie in the central Ash Deadlands. A single stolid spire rising high above the Deadlands to pierce the very heavens. Just like Umnir, which is why you chose to grin.
I've come for you, Barnabas. Stay close, Torgal. The tower. It's alive.
So, two things. One, okay, we're entering the trial of the faith of Odin. Two, why did it open for us? We needed Phoenix's power to get into the Chamber of the Phoenix Faith. And the trial of the Phoenix Faith. As far as I know, we don't have the power of Odin to get into here. I'll just... Okay, no, I'll just... Right. I'll just... Yep, we're moving forward. And more relics of ancient Halag.
More echoes of the fallen. They seem to feed on ether. There shouldn't be any here. Nice try.
One can only hope the puzzles in here will be slightly more puzzly than the ones in the Phoenix Faith.
Bloody Fallen. Why do all their flaws seem to have a mind of their own?
Also, remember Libra/Scan? Which would, tell you all about monsters, HP, elemental weaknesses, what you could steal from them, how much gil they had. Yeah, I kind of missed that information. Well, yes, okay, the HP bar does say that yes, it is dying. I'd still like to know how much HP my enemy happens to have without trying to guess from all of the damage information. Especially these large ones.
Nice try.
That would have been a bugger to try to get out from.
There's a good boy. Slow.
Am I hearing elements of the hero's gauntlet? course, I am also someone who thought he heard elements of those chosen by the planet in Elpis, and thought that Sephiroth might have been appearing. Flans. Unpopular opinion, but as much as I like the mooses and the Bavarois and the slaps in the face, can we just go back to calling them plans, please? For no other reason than nostalgia, to be honest. I don't know, it's like going into Ice Cavern and seeing the flans bobbing about for Vivi and just substituting Bavarois for flan, and it just doesn't seem right. Yes, of course I realise that it is a relic of the days when there were character limits to names, and space was at a premium.
Nice try.
I just want a good old flame back to fight. Magic Dash and the Favour of Ice Age, a blue accessory. Residual ice ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent if not highly specialised in its applications. It increases Ice Age damage by 12%.
I were Barnabas, where would I be? The top. So I could look down on the world.
Actually, I'd be standing on either side of this door on the other side. And Zantetsu could you in half as you walk through, but clearly I'm not him. Just there, if you please. Now see, Diamond Dust is so much more effective than Limit Break would have been. And the battle's over. Boom. I'd still be going if I'd used Limit Break. Poo-poos. Oh, phew, not poo-poos. That was poorly timed by me. Oh, what? Did not expect to be able to do that. Did not expect that at all. So while Rhyme's dealing with them, pick up that potion. Done and done. Sephiroth? No, Soul Taker. Yes. No victory fanfare, okay. Ba. 25 Weirite, 25 Magic Dash, and 5 Meteorite. Or not Sephiroth.
What was that thing? Hopefully there aren't any more.
Yeah, how's Torgal getting up here? Yes, I'm watching you, Torgal. How are you getting up? You'll have to transform into Fenrir to get up, won't you? Or just look away for a moment.
You know what to do, boy.
Yep. Diamond dust 'em.
Finished. Farewell.
That side, the left side seems to be the only side active. A blue accessory, the Will of Ice Mesmerize. Residual ice ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form, not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications, and it increases Mesmerize will damage by 10%. Apparently we've got a fight on the big lift. Sorry, battle on the big lift. Ow.
Nice try. I needed that.
Still not a fan of the 2B raid. In fact, this is about the only thing that Limit Break is partially useful for, and that is breaking through.
Nice try.
These time gates.
Nice try.
Of course not. Dullahan, perhaps?
What's one more, eh, Toggle?
Aurum Giant. Okay.
Fire and flame!
Yes, you have great form with sword and shield. Will not deny that. Okay. Don't stand in the Don't stand in the pools of nastiness. Now, how about you just take a rest for a moment? I will back off ever so slightly. Inflict that ignition onto you. Flames of rebirth. Impulse, and Giga Flare. And back to Shiva. There. Let's have you sit down again for a little while, just like that. Yay! Auron Giant dismantled. We received 2 fallen iron and 75 weirite.
Almost there.
Could we get a brolly, perhaps? Something? Maybe? If... No? Okay. Also, why is it raining inside? I don't see any clouds up there.
He's here. I can feel him.
The blade must ever feed if her edge is to remain keen.
Butcher.
What care you for these worthless creatures? They are nothing. Weak from the moment of their conception, ever longing for power not theirs to command, they turn unfailingly upon themselves. Like sheep, they roam in filthy flocks, eager to trample those few gifted a fleece of gold. Or that they might feel contentment with their pitiful existence. Prejudice and persecution, severance and strife, every earthly wrong springs from the malice in men's hearts. Malice born of the pain and suffering that is free will. Its corruption is gnawed at your being from the very moment of your birth.
You're wrong. It is no corruption. It is who I am. Every choice I make, right or wrong, gives me reason to carry on. And carry on I shall. Not as a puppet, but as a man. Which are you?
There was a time I too thought those the only choices.
What?
Long ago, God granted man the gift of magic. And with that gift did he build great civilizations. Yet over time, man lost sight of the gift's true meaning, stepping from the path of shared prosperity to one of avarice. He abandoned his creator for sword and flame, and through his folly, beckoned the blight. Yet, there were those few who refused to turn their eyes from the heavens, and they prayed to God that he might lead them back to righteousness. And the Lord, he did answer. Before the worthy shall the gates of paradise open. And so did I spread my arms to the ether, and cast my soul upon its gentle waters. I gave myself unto him. My worth proven, the Lord charged me thus. If your kind are to find salvation, they must be made to serve. You see, paradise lies but a single step away. Could we only take it? Could we only leave our transgressions behind? For none save the pure of heart and mind may set foot in the new world. I will save us. But it all begins and ends with you. You are the key, Mythos. And with this humble offering, shall I prove my faith once more.
So you forsook your kingdom. You forsook yourself to serve. Tell me, how is that living? What you seek to provide is not salvation. It's anything but. Life is about always having a choice. Take that away, and we might as well be dead.
Very well. Come then. Show us the strength of your will.
It's not the strength of my will that should worry you, but the weakness of yours.
If you think your will
Odin,
is stronger,
is a path.
prove it. By this day's end, you shall know the truth. I'm tired of this.
Well, you're still as vulnerable to Shiva as the rest.
Show me more. You will.
Blessed with the might of a god, yet still you fight like a man.
Must I show you?
Apparently. Should learn not to counter that first one. Ugh.
Disappoint me.
Guess we're all ready.
Yep. Walked straight into it again. Also, why did Odin get Midare Setsugekka? Not a terribly Norse move.
Come to me. chose you to serve as his vessel, and you cling to this foolish notion of hope when there is none.
Desperate, are we?
Perhaps. Okay, so it's twice now, is it? I'm gonna need assists. I'm not doing much damage to you, am I, Odin? Okay, I'm supposed to get to the other side of it. Well, we've already gone there this time.
Defeated? You admitted defeat the moment you turned your back on us. When you turned your back on the truth, Barnabas. We are not as weak as your god believes. Damn it. What are you waiting for? Men know nothing of strength. But you will.
Could it be you have made a weapon of your weakness? My apologies. You are not the fool I took you for. And so it ends. Don't tell me you are tired, Mythos! Your stubborn defiance has stirred my long-becalmed heart, filling it with a joy that I have not known for generations! I had thought the tantalizing kiss of self-indulgence a dream forever out of reach. And now that its sweet ruin courses through my veins, I shall not be quick to relinquish it. Show me your work, Mythos, that I might revel in it!
Well, that did a lot. Still don't understand why you're using Midare Setsugekka.
You will obey.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Of lesser rivals, but no more. Oh, my constant congregation, salvation is come. Rejoice as our souls are granted peace unending.
Perhaps I should have been attacking him while he was just standing still.
What proof have you?
Your mere existence is proof of the Lord's grand design.
I'll never serve your god! Again!
Samurais wish they could use Midare Setsugekka as often as you do, Odin. I can't reach you.
As it did the day I won Ash.
I can't reach you.
Since then, many have sought my crown, Ethos. But none could wrest it from my head. Come! Have you the strength?
You enjoy your rapture.
Claim me as your prize!
Oh, that was so close. This isn't ending well for me, is it? No, it's not. We were almost there. Come on. I had you. Definitely not. Okay. That was a bit close.
is at an end.
And we both know the truth. It is I who stand victorious. My will that prevailed.
Your will? No. It was his. Clive Rossfield.
Well, no more Odin, so I guess we are getting Leviathan after all, which is good for me. We received a Dark Shard, a purple crafting material. The power of the icon Odin made manifest. This shard of crystal is as black as a moonless night, and can be heard to emit a soft hum when held to the ear.
Perhaps there is strength in will. Would that I had not relinquished my own.
You relinquished nothing. What was it, if not will, that made you strive for a new world? Strive to win your master's approval? You were shown a fantasy, and you chose to believe it. But you were wrong. There is no world but the one we live in. And that world is worth saving, even if it means killing a god.
Bold words. From one who has served the Lord so well.
This is pointless.
But I almost forgot. I promised that I would make you presentable. Did I not? We shall fulfill our destinies, just as the Lord's Mother Crystals have fulfilled theirs. Come, Clive Rossfield. Take what is rightfully yours. Become one with God.
No!
At long last, salvation. I'm coming home.
Tell me, how does it feel?
Show yourself! Face me!
How does it feel to consume your rival's strength, to gorge yourself on their being, to edge step by trembling step ever closer to the divine? With or without a will, you are still but a vessel, our vessel. Behold, how your body shudders in anticipation of its fate.
It's not yours yet.
No. Come then, O wayward child. We shall await you upon the back of the first worm. There, all shall end and begin again.
Why the hell is my city crawling with a captain?
Don't ask me, ask them! Since when was Eugen Hamel one to hide when there was a fight to be had?
Since they stripped me of my rank and banished me from the battlefield. Now I'm stuck wiping the backsides of this lot while the city burns and my right tails off with a man half my age! And then you turn up! What the hell are you doing here anyway?
What indeed?
The enemy numbers 200,000 or more counting the orcs. There are simply not enough soldiers garrisoning the capital to repel an army of that size.
Then what of the central keep?
Held by a contingent of soldiers and bearers from the surrounding boroughs. They are the sole reason it still stands. And all it took was an army on their doorstep to bring them together.
The prospect of death does put things into perspective.
Perspective. Perhaps it's what we've lacked all along.
Some of your best men, preferably all of them.
My best men? Does it look like I'm able?
I admit this might not be the most convenient time, but my nephew's in trouble, and I may have already promised him your help.
Your nephew, the outlaw? My soldiers have better things to do than die for nothing.
Then you and he are of the same mind. I fight for the opposite. He fights for a world in which you shouldn't have to live and die for nothing. And he fights today to give us all a chance of a better tomorrow.
Be that as it may, a handful of men cannot stand against a kingdom.
Then mayhap they are the wrong men.
Well, I'll be damned.
Our numbers are few, but I shall rally as many of my dragoons as I'm able. You, apprise the Lord Strategist of the state of the city's defenses.
Yes, Your Radiance.
And you would fight alongside us?
I owe the Phoenix a debt.
Does this vouch for my nephews?
Aye, but I still have my doubts about you.
Which we can discuss later.
Indeed.
You said you had men garrisoned in the keep. Captain, do you know how many yet remain?
Allow me to confirm. Commander? Whatever their number, Randalar will be needing
Gather the
them
bodies
all.
and build a pyre in the courtyard. Quickly.
Terence.
My lord.
You will find a girl there.
A girl? We are in the middle of a war.
I owe her my life, and I always pay my debts. You are to see that she is provided for.
Dion, I cannot leave.
But you shall. If I'm ever to be worthy of the forgiveness of our people, then I must earn it. And I must earn it by my hand, and my hand alone. Know that I do not ask this lightly.
And know that I will do it.
Farewell, Terence.
Farewell, my prince.
Clive!
Thank fuck. You alright?
I am. But I'm a damn sight better for seeing you, Joshua.
And Barnabas.
The king is dead.
So they're all...
They are, but so is their killer. He can't hurt anyone anymore. You're safe.
Gav, we need to talk.
I'm sorry, Clive. You know I want nothing more than to go with you.
I do. But I'm glad you're heading back to the Enterprise nonetheless. And not just for Etta's sake. Our people need to know what happened here.
You can count on me.
As can she, I hope.
Thank you, my lords.
Do you think that was wise?
Wiser than leaving a woman with child alone in the Deadlands. They'll be safer at the hideaway. For now, at least. This land is overrun with Akashic. The king himself was long turned, albeit by choice, all to serve Ultima in his damnable quest to forge the perfect vessel.
The chaos Barnabas wreaked upon nation after nation. How many were killed for this?
He didn't consider it killing. Or a mercy of sorts. A way to end their suffering. He truly wanted to save mankind, and ultimately used that.
As he uses us.
But why us? What are we?
What are we? We are dominance. That is our fate. But that doesn't mean we have to accept it, which is why we fight. For the right to deny it. Is that not so?
It is. For our sins. Barnabas said something else. That the Mother Crystals were Ultimas.
Ultimas? Are you certain?
We know that the Mother Crystals have been leading the land of Ether. And we also know that it's this which hastens the spread of the Blight. But what I cannot fathom is what Ultima stands to gain from that. What did you find at the Stronghold?
The truth about Ultima's prize. For so long, I believed it to be you, and you alone. Yet, it is not merely a fruit that he desires, but a fruit and phoenix both. That which we became in the skies over Twinside. Only when the twin flames are joined shall his vessel be complete. Quite why he needs a vessel is another question. Unless there is something he cannot achieve without one. Something his immaterial form precludes. Something requiring an unthinkable amount of ether and a body resilient enough to channel it. If I did not know better, brother, I would think that he meant to cast a spell.
A spell 1,000 years in the making. A spell to end all spells.
And he cannot do it without us. Nor without the Mother Crystals. But if we destroy them all, we will stop not only the Blight, but Ultima as well. We stick to the plan then. Only this time,
we face him together.
Well, it's a long walk to Stone here. Let's not keep Ultima waiting.
Well, I guess we got Odin after all. I'm fairly sure I saw him topple off the top of that tower, though. Apparently not. Anyway, the power of darkness. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Odin's essence. Attuning with Odin not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Gungnir, a frenetic flurry of attacks that damage all enemies within range. Ability details are found on the Abilities tab in the main menu. Odin's feat. Odin's iconic feat, Arm of Darkness, can be used to temporarily transform Clive's weapon into Odin's legendary blade. Landing attacks slowly charges the blade, readying it for Zantetsuken, which is executed by holding square. Zantetsuken potency is determined by the blade's charge at the time of execution.
When Barnabas fell, his magic died with him. The road to Stone here is barred to us no longer.
Well, that is handy. We have channeled Odin. Right. So 5,000 ability points to master Arm of Darkness. Upgrade Zantetsuken to level 5. That is a lot of spear strikes, isn't it? Dancing Steel to charge Zantetsuken, perhaps, then immediately call the Arm of Darkness. Rift Slip, used to recover immediately for an ability or action, can be used in midair. Okay. I think we'll hold on to our ability points and master Arm of Darkness first. Odin. But anyway, it's time to call into the episode. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next episode.